Last time on Star Progeny.
There's a hijacking taking place on the MaxSat orbital satellites around this area. I need somebody to go up there and activate their distress beacons. We must take the tower. We will claim the Black Star, release it from the Prophet's control. And when you have it, you can activate a system. Give us all your power. This is important, kid. I need you to knock this one up, okay? We have a special job. You're taking that delivery up to them, but you're gonna sabotage it from the inside. I don't care how you do it. Little squid, you got my matron kid.
Who is asking?
I think you know that. That's me. Time.
So how do we have your word you'll take us anywhere?
Hey, I'll take you anywhere in this system. How about that? All right, just remember, if you need to find me, ask for Hammerhand's Chuck. So yeah, you can open these pod doors. You can open all of them if you want to.
I opened them all up.
You hear on the overhead speaker, Tank, keep them out of the central rooms. And we are going to jump into combat.
Combat.
So in combat and Lancer,
Nuzlocke Lancer run.
in combat and Lancer, you guys, it's alternating turn orders. So you guys pick who goes first, when, whatever. There's no initiative rolls. It's just one of you goes, one of the enemy goes, and we go until everyone is gone.
Oh.
So you guys will always be towards the top of the initiative, with the enemies kind of filling in the back. In addition to controlling the 2 control zones, there are a number of bonus objectives. Now, these are bonus for all of you, and they'll give you extra points. There are key objectives for some of you, but bonus for the lot of you, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So here's what we have. The first one, destroy a sabotage zone. This is a kit objective. There are 4 zones of the map that have machines and stuff that you have been asked to sabotage by Ripper 6. That'll get you 1 point per zone. Your second one is plug in Tessa's data shard, so finding a terminal that can accept the shard and CC plugging her in to get the data to make your clan max. Sending out the distress signal, that's yours, Zaccheus, that's worth 1 point. Powering down the station's worth 1 point. Making Raucus look good is worth 1 point. Disabling the military or the mercenary artillery. So on the outside of the station, you can see there's 2 of those artillery guns. Disabling those is worth 2 points. Disabling tank is worth 3 points. And keeping Hammerhand's Chuck alive is worth 3 points.
Okay, that's gonna be a tough one.
That's why it's worth so many points.
I know.
Well, he's also your extraction. So if he dies, you basically lose. He's not currently on the map. He's too far away.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, for the first few rounds, maybe it doesn't matter.
So last we left him, he's drifting away.
He is currently attached to a harpoon hook that is attached to this guy right here. Who jumps up. So this mercenary artillery has him anchored. And I guess I could draw the line for you.
Yeah, draw a little elephant or something.
Like that.
I guess.
Oh, he's a ways away. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to go first?
So like I was saying, did anyone have anything immediately that they wanted to do?
I'm a cold-blooded killer. So if you let me go first, I will
kill all of those guys.
I will just run through all the people. So maybe if someone else wants to do something first.
And I mean that is not a euphemism. I am a fish.
Yeah.
I'm literally a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah. It's in my DNA.
Yeah, if you want to go first, you can go first.
Sure. Okay, so I will barrel through. CC, or I guess Tsunami, has the Juggernaut and the Hunter things. So this is a door, right?
There are hatch doors here along there. All of these are doors.
Okay.
And all of those are like there's a red light above them that tells you that they're locked.
Okay. Cece will calm her friends and be like,
You take care of first zone. I shall go deeper in.
And then she's going to barrel through this way. I'll do a quick action as I run. Okay, I'm going to actually boost because I have Juggernaut, which is when you boost your next ram before the start of your next turn, gains +1 accuracy and knocks your target back an additional 2 spaces.
Very nice. Are you going to try and do that on the door?
I would like to do that to the door.
Very cool. Okay, so you're going to move move, boost, ram. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
That.
So it'd be like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does that hit?
It's a little further away, but I'll allow it. You
Okay.
reach the door. Whoa, your claws come out, kind of shoulder into the door, ramming. Go ahead and let's do an attack. So this is our first ever attack in Lancer.
On door.
It's going to be 1d20 plus your 1 accuracy, so 1d20 and a d6.
1d20. Do I roll that in CompCon or in this?
You can roll it in you can roll however you like.
1d20.
CompCon's probably easier.
Oh, and a d6. Oh.
All right, and then your damage is going to be probably 2d6 for your ram.
It doesn't say ram. I don't have a
do
specific.
you have a weapon like a claw or anything like that?
I have a tactical melee weapon. Yes.
Let's use that.
So 1d6 plus 2.
Cool. Roll that again.
Oh, I roll it again. Okay.
For damage.
Oh, okay. So 5.
5 damage. Boosh! The door buckles inward and goes flying open.
In addition
shattering
to
down.
2 spaces.
Laser fire starts coming out from inside the door and like peppering you as you run by, glancing off of your cobalt armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's blue.
For the artists, for the lore artists. Man, I hope the show gets big enough that we have animatics, because I think that'd be a fun thing to watch. Just barreling down a hallway.
Manifest it.
The stormtroopers, Darth Vader, ba-boom!
Ooh. Now that's a second control zone. If you were asking.
I've
You
seen
can't-
control zones.
And that's a
second control. Cool. Yeah, and the guys inside all start running for cover and like grabbing their weapons and firing at you. Inside, you do see this guy. You see another. You see a prophet's mech in there, kind of in this airlock here. I'll just make him big for a sec so you can
Oh
see
my
what
God.
it's like.
Whoa! Why is he
wow.
kind of?
Thick, right?
No.
Why does he look like that?
Hold on.
kind of bad.
Sense.
Hang on a sec. Hang on. Wait a second.
He made his waist so snatched.
And it is my turn now, so that actually is going to be them. They're gonna go and off of the like its shoulder plates come out, and there's all these little like hovering fragments that kind of detach from the shoulder plates, and a huge swarm of these tiny little like diamond-shaped drones fill the air and fly off of this mech.
Oh, very cool.
Heading over towards you.
He's got mini cons.
And kind of clogging the doorway. And a razor swarm appears in front of you, and just kind of like those things are moving around so fast, they're so tiny that like you can't really interact with them. But it's like a cloud of drones made of knives that fills the doorway. It's gonna shoot a hunter-killer drone out at you. It comes off of it and flies down towards you. It's gonna make an attack. What is your evasion as Tsunami?
My evasion. Great question. Oh, it's an 8.
An 8. That is a hit.
No.
For 3 heat. So that that'll be it's not your HP, it's the heat bar. Do you see that?
Yeah.
You're gonna add 3 heat. So
Okay.
this thing flies down and it like as this swarm, it's like flying behind it. The swarm comes out, it flies around, and then this like laser charges up and shoots right at the top back of Tsunami here, like at your reactor shielding, and starts to like heat up your reactor shielding, trying to overload your reactor as it's flying around.
Yuck.
And that is my turn. Now it is Breaker or Rockabilly's turn.
Rockabilly, do you want to go, or do you want to need a little bit extra time?
Well, I think
you?
I'm trying to think. Like my ordinance that I have on this mech, we're in a pretty tight space, but
It's fairly large. I'd say it's not. It's definitely built for people, but it's very big, right? It's big enough for your one-size mechs to walk in relatively comfortably. So it's not tiny. I wouldn't say it's artillery ready, but
that's my fear.
Well, I say roll the dice. I say stir the pot stirrer.
Stir the pot stirrer.
You got all those beautiful bombs. What else are you gonna do?
I will stir that pot a little bit. So whatever. Was I able to determine like the direction of the main control room?
I will say that will be a scan. If you want to try and if you want to know for sure, you can roll. You could do a scan.
I'd like to do a scan if you don't mind.
Sure. You're scanning to try and find the control room?
Yes, because I still want to try and locate where I'm going to activate that distress beacon from.
There you go. Your scan pings, and you get a hologram reading on the inside of your console in front of you that shows the control station for this entire satellite, which is Control Zone 1.
Is there... How's that tiny little drone looking? Like, it doesn't look like I just shoot a pot shot at it and get rid of
the
it.
The one that's attacking fish.
Yeah.
I think you could, yeah, but it would cost you your second quick action. So if you hit it, and they're small, so its evasion's going to be pretty high, but if you hit it, it'll definitely be destroyed with even 1 damage.
Destroy!
Let me give it a shot, just because.
Okay, go ahead and move your 4 first, and
try
then roll your d20. I'm gonna say with its size, that's gonna be at a God, it's not disadvantage. It is
Advantage.
accuracy and difficulty.
I'll use my second quick action to skirmish with my rocket-propelled grenade.
Just a quick little rocket grenade.
Yeah, just a quick little rocket-propelled grenade.
Flirty little rocket grenade. And I would tell you that it is 8 to hit it. It's got an evasion of 8.
12 minus 3, so 9.
9? That's a hit.
Yeah.
So you fucking pull out this. What is your rocket grenade? Does it come off of the tassels and just launch?
I would say. I'm trying to think of the way. So everything is stylized with Miss Dolly. Mm-hmm. So the tassels are the frag grenades. I want to say that the little buttons that go down the suit probably unscrew into turrets. No, no, Dolly, no.
Yes.
Oh, she Austin Powers grenades.
She Austin Powers grenades.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'll get him with my titty grenades.
Yeah, you gotta do
I don't know
the
if I
chest
really felt-
recoil too.
Dead or alive, am I right?
I don't know if I really thought this through, Dolly. I might have to go back to the workshop on this.
Why I like him. The grenade flies out, kind of zigzagging down the hall, going kind of above fish and exploding, destroying that gunner and also knocking these 2 guys back. The 2 guys on foot, leaving a area of smoke. And I believe that is all your actions. That would be the end of your turn.
Yes.
Unless you have a free action. Breaker! You're next, but first, these 3 guys are all going to take, or these 4 guys are all going to take shots at Rockabilly. What's your evasion, Rockabilly?
8.
8. Well, they all miss.
Wow.
And then this door opens, and out of it, grabbing onto the walls, a humongous mutant comes out, a coven mutant.
Oh my god.
Ew.
You can see. I'll zoom it in here. Whoop.
Ew.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna move him up here.
We didn't see
I'm chasing him on the window.
Oh my!
It's a big boy.
He comes out, and he is roughly human sized. And then, like, as he's coming out, you can see like these vials that are attached to his chest, kind of, and it injects him with something that's his muscles start to grow, and you can see this like elk mask over his face hides the contorting creature below. As he comes running out and charges at you, Rockabilly.
Well, that's
Oh.
He's gonna charge at Fish, actually.
Wow.
You see him change directions. Well, no, maybe this way.
That is
Psych.
3.
Oh no, you're punishing Fish for getting too far ahead of the party.
Oh no! And they're gonna attempt to grapple on you, and they have +3 accuracy on this. So that is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
+3, jeez.
What is your evasion?
It's an 8.
An 8, 10 is gonna do it. It wraps around you, and this like tendril tail pseudopod comes up and kind of wraps around over your fish eye,
Aw, he's just like me.
and then it plants its feet, and 2 jets come off the side, and it fires like around you and pulls you this way, boosting and pulling
dang.
you with it. Pulling you away from the zone.
That might actually be better for us.
Well, remember, the control zones are the goal here.
Yeah, but we're now a little bit rejoined as a party.
Regrouped, yeah. Okay, Rocky Billy has gone, and that brings us to Breaker.
Okay. My comm turns on. My handbook doesn't really train me for this. And I'm going to activate a drone.
Okay.
I have a turret drone, so I'm going to activate that.
Sure.
And it says here that I have to attach it to any surface that's within sensor range. So I'm going to put it on my head. And then like a little belt straps come down, and I like fasten the belt straps.
Okay.
And then the turret pops out of it. And then I'm holding my gun, but it's like, I'm not holding it like a gun. I'm holding it like in both arms, like I'm trying to carry it. And I will move 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll just move right here. And then like, as I'm running, I like kind of stutter step, and then the gun goes off, and I'm going to fire it at the guy next to me.
Whoa.
whoops.
Okay. That's going to be a D20.
Wow.
It's a 4 to hit those guys.
I didn't
Okay.
realize you could narratively do combat as clumsy.
My bread on the way to the first day of school.
Okay, it's a 16.
Yeah, 16 will hit, and you blow him away, knocking this guy back as well as the cargo gets knocked back.
Oh, is he dead? He's dead.
Yeah. If you hit somebody and you're in a mech, they're dead.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
got him.
Wonderful. Is that the end of your turn?
Well, yeah, I'll turn. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
You have 2 more hexes of movement if you want to keep moving.
I'll go up here.
Space. All right. That is your turn, and now it is a parade of enemy turns.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go over here because I was apologizing to that guy.
So sorry about blowing your friend
I'm
away.
so sorry.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
My bad.
This room is open now, so let's reveal that. Wink, wink.
Wow, that's his bedroom. That whole thing.
Wow, just for you?
Good setup.
And then this door is gonna open. All right, then, let's get this settled.
He's got abs.
Tank, put a shirt on.
I keep switching off the tab at the last second. Yeah, no, that's
Oh my god, he does have abs.
that is a ripped individual.
Those
Tank.
are mechanically designed abs.
Why do we have to be enemies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell me fish. Tell me Tank is a fish too.
You don't know? He's in a fish tank.
I'm fish and he can be my
Please.
Tank. Please.
both of the artilleries, their apocalypse rails kind of scan the space area as the like outside rotates, and you see like these big lights shining off, these big red beams scanning the area, but they do not find anything. And this guy is going to make a razor swarm just like that one. This mech over here releases a cloud of similar danger.
Danger cloud.
Right there. Danger cloud. Okay, and that is their turn. So we are back up to the your guys' turn.
Seasea?
Me
You wanna
first
go
again? Okay.
I know we're supposed to go back and forth, but it's like you've had the longest time without a turn now.
Oh, I mean, I'm fine. How do I get out of a grapple? Is it just up to me? How
When you grapple, you try to grab hold of a target. Blah 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 blah. Both characters become engaged. Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Yay!
Grapple lands when either character breaks adjacency, such as if they are knocked back by another effect. The attacker chooses to end the grapple as a free action. The defender breaks the grapple by succeeding a contested hull check as a quick action. And that's it. So you can attempt
Okay.
a hull check. So that's an action to do that.
So, what if instead, set the scene for me. Describe how
Sure.
you grappled me.
So this thing is grabbing you from the middle of the stomach area, and then its other hand is coming down over your head. Then there's a
Alright.
tail that's coming off and wrapping around your eye, and it's pulling you backwards, like launching jets to pull you away from the control zone. Oh, also by the way, both the enemies got 2 points last round.
Okay, so my arms are free.
Your arms are free, yeah.
Okay, can I reach behind me in an attempt to do an attack roll essentially and try and like rip him in half?
You wanna try and like destroy this guy?
Yeah, just like destroy him.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy him.
Okay.
Yeah,
to
okay.
quote,
That'll be a
unquote,
quick
fuck him up.
action to do just one attack, or you can attempt a barrage and do multiple.
I will barrage him. Okay, I will first grab my arms and reach behind me and attempt to rip him in half. And at the same time, on my arms, like there's like a little thing that comes out, and it's a shotgun. So I'll also try and blow him.
Oh my
with
god!
the shotgun.
Okay. Okay. Let's start with the claws.
Okay.
So that's gonna be D20, and I don't think that you have any disadvantages to attacking this guy. So it's just a flat D20.
7.
That's not gonna do it, unfortunately. You slice.
Hold.
Okay, your claws rip, trying to tear this guy in half, and it's like scratching against this like chitin bone armor from the Coven's ritual monsters that they hunt.
Okay.
You still got the shotgun though, right?
I do have the shotgun.
got a
I'm trying to
shotgun.
see what my
Always a solid choice.
yeah. Okay.
It's always money in the shotgun stand.
Okay. 17.
17's a hit.
Okay, and then I attack.
Attack, and
Press
that
attack?
is a hit.
Okay. And then I roll the dice again.
For damage.
That's a 3.
A 3. Boom! You slice down this guy's armor, and it like crushes the armor, but your claws catch on part of the. I'm clicking it like I have push to talk on. Your claws catch like it's on the side of the armor, pulling a plate aside, and then the gun extends out and slides under the plate. Bam! Blowing this guy in half, and he is destroyed.
Yay!
And then-
3 points.
As a reaction, my turret also does 2
Oh yeah!
So there's this dead pile of mess on the floor. And
Yeah, the mutant's like remains are tough terrain now and cover, so he is like.
Okay, and then so that was my action.
That
Right?
was yes, that was
Was
your
that
action.
like
So you-
all my actions?
that was a full action. So
Okay.
now you have just your movement and free actions and reactions left.
What's the material of our surfaces around us?
Is it dirt by chance?
Or like
Yes, yeah, it's a dirt and wood space station.
environmentally
The Mayflower floating through orbit.
They made it so it could decompose, guys. Come on. They're trying to be aware of the microplastics they're putting into space.
The ground is metal. The ground is metal.
Is it variable metal?
I will say
Non-reinforced metal?
I will say you can burrow through one wall space.
Yeah.
The walls are weak enough that your burrowing jets can destroy them.
Okay,
But that would be the most. Not
That's
through the
perfect. How high is the roof?
ground.
Can I reach the roof and grip onto it?
I'm gonna say, well, that goes to space.
I
You
go
could
straight
if you jump, you're flying, so you could go up to the roof. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's like 20 feet up. It's pretty high, quite high. But because it's low gravity and you have your burrowers, you could reach up to the roof and attach to it with your mag attachments. Now, if you burrow through that surface, there's the encounter is going to change a lot very quickly.
No, I'm not that chaotic. I will just jump up to the roof so I'm upside down on top of the
Avatar
roof.
has taught me anything. It's that metal is nothing but purified earth.
And it
He's
makes
on my
dope
side.
armor.
Okay, then yeah, in that case, I will grip onto the roof. I don't know how much movement that would be to use my jump and then attach to the roof.
So because it's low grav, I'll say that you can make it up there with your force bases.
So I drift up to the roof and I attach to it, and then I will. Do I have enough movement to skitter across a little?
It will say one space worth.
Yeah,
After
okay. Then
climbing up there.
one space, I will skitter across.
Okay.
I'll
It
go
is
over here.
Their turn. On their turn, the Valvemax010 is going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to make another razor swarm. He's going to move this one to there. And I don't think he has line of sight on anybody.
No, there's those little guys there you could get.
Okay. That is his turn.
I think the razor swarms will tear me apart.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
you apart.
I don't actually
Well, right
know.
now they don't go up 20 feet. They're on the ground, so you can climb right past them now.
Yeah, idiots.
So Rockabilly or Breaker, it's one of your turns.
And then as I move in, my mortar cannon comes like down over my right shoulder. And I will mortar this area. Oh, actually, I have to target an actual thing, don't I? I can't just target anything.
I don't know. Does it say one way or the
Well,
other?
let's see. Equipment.
Does it have a blast? Does it have a blast?
blast
If it has a
attack
blast,
weapon.
you don't have to target a specific enemy. You can target an area. I
Okay,
believe.
cool. Then I will
gonna go with
attack
that.
right there.
Right in the middle. Okay. Are you hitting kind of the top there?
I want to
Like
hit.
the top of this engine?
How much is the engine really high, like above everyone?
It's like the hive mech behind it with the plates that detach and become drones is like chest up. So and he's about I'd say 10 feet tall. So it's like I don't know 8 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That sounds good. Okay. So that's just a straight D20 then.
Yes, and also he is going to activate his held quick action and shoot at you
Okie dokie.
because you came in range.
You can
Well,
hold
Hunter
action.
killer.
It doesn't even matter because I got a 3.
Boo! He fires and it does hit you. That is 3 heat to you as a drone detaches and attacks your reactor, just as it did with Tsunami.
Ah. Hey.
I don't like
Ow!
that.
hey. Ah.
You got a
stop
3 on your
Oh, my attack was a 3. Yeah.
Does your mortar do an attack and hit everyone, or is it a save against?
I don't think it is. I mean, it missed. I don't know.
It bounces and hits the roof and blows up there.
While I'm here, since I still have one more I'll skirmish with the pistol.
Actually,
also.
I think as that hunter-killer drone comes over and starts heating up your reactor alerts on your screen, Kit, inside of the console are like, like big problem.
You see me just like as my internal cabin is just like flashing red. I'm just like, boop 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 boop.
Turn the volume down. Kit, your console comes up over the head and says, Ripper 6, I have terrible news. If we take any reactor stress, we will explode. So, very big problem.
All right, I guess I gotta solve all the problems that I caused for myself by myself. And I'll boost up here then, just to get out of range. I was like, hi.
You're gonna boost up there. Okay. Do you boost through any of those guys' spaces?
No, I boosted north, so.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
just like me and this guy in the room. How you doing?
He surrenders.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I know. Hey, do you have any ice?
Okay. One of their turns, and then I guess you guys don't see it. So something happens in there. You hear. Okay. And now it's your turn.
I think I will follow Kit's lead, and I will move up. Yeah, why not? I'm going to use a quick action to boost.
Okay, that gives you 4 more spaces of movement.
And I will boost directly through
The middle
this
of those
razor swarm.
Are you going through its space, or are you going through the middle?
Through its
Are
space.
you going?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So, like, doing a little bit of a arc to get just right here. And then I would like to use my other action to launch a mortar in the same exact spot.
Hell yeah!
That Kit did.
Funny enough, that actually does nothing as you move through the razor swarm. It does. They kind of like clatter and ding, 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 as you rush through them, but it doesn't seem like they're a problem to move through.
Like moving through gnats in a swamp.
Yeah.
Well, at least it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
So this will
All
just
right.
be
Give me that mortar shot.
16 on die.
Ooh.
Nice.
16. Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
That is a hit on everything there.
Well, that's a 1 + 1, so 2.
That's enough to kill some dudes. Wow,
I'll
wow.
take it.
Killing dudes.
Killing dudes.
You're next, Prophet Hive Mech 1.
Actually, that kills him as well.
We're dead.
Probably I've met one.
And with
Which
that,
actually,
I will.
it disables this razor swarm.
Let's go.
Blam! Blam, boom, bow! Breaker's over there like, nice, good idea!
You think they're okay?
I really couldn't tell you, but
All right.
I don't think they are.
It's just the legs just smoking, and then they follow.
Okay, it is their turn again, and Tank is going to go again.
Oh, can we just lead him? Just circle around this whole place?
No, because
Lord,
we need this.
Is the ingress? I don't think the ingress zone is where we need to.
That's where enemies.
need to hold.
That's where enemy reinforcements will come from.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
understand.
not a point generating.
Oh, okay. What's a point generating area?
Control zone 1 and 2, and then sabotage zones 2, 3, and 4,
I see.
and then sabotage zone 1.
So Tank comes over, smashes through this wall, in this big pallid white mech with this ferrofluid hood, and
Abs.
he sees in his abs, his robot abs. He sees you, Kit, and he holds his hand out, and there's a big circular ring on the bottom of it, and it starts to like pulse, and you can like see magnetic waves. They're so strong, like a magnet, like a
Tractor
the
beam.
scanners. You know what I'm talking about? What the heck are those called? The scanners that like a brain scanner.
MRI machine.
MRI. Thank you.
Okay.
MRI magnet shines out, and he holds it out to you, and the container that you have on your chest starts to like, and it tugs you forward.
Oh. My giant watch.
That is the end of his turn. And
My Rolex.
it is you guys have no more turns left. Okay, it's their turns then.
What you're telling me is we need more players.
Yeah, I could loop in some people and make them a mech real quick.
Emma, get in here.
Hey, where's Emma?
The hive mech summons another razor swarm.
Okay, that's gotta stop.
Actually summons two.
He's on my ass.
My ass.
My ass! This razor swarm flies out and occupies your space.
Oh my god.
Okay. It does nothing now, but they start to fly around you, and then he's going to shoot out a hunter-killer drone over at you, aiming at your core, Rockabilly.
Oh,
I don't like that at all.
Your evasion, please.
That is 8.
An 8. That is not going to do it. He does 3 heat. You take 3 heat.
Ooh. Just a reminder, there is an action you can do to vent your heat out, so that's not a permanent thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay. And that is his turn. The artillery on the outside again. And now we reach the end of round 2. And we see this.
Another enemy.
What?
Oh my god, is that
you made the damn ship?
he made his van, his rig.
Not the zoo.
The zoo. Oh man, we bought a zoo.
And because they control 2 zones, they get another 2 points.
Oh my god.
I'm going.
We're trying. We just started. They owned these zones. It's not fair.
Okay. That is the end of the round. Everyone should have a turn marker on their token now, and you will remove them to mark that your turn has passed.
Correct.
Do we want to talk a tactic real quick here, or a strategy, or do we want to?
Maybe.
Oh, I should say, you guys do hear 2 more mutants came out over here, just so that everyone saw that.
Yeah, the answer to that question is now definitely yes, Seth.
Yeah, I was thinking in this room, in Control Zone 2, there might be something that we can use to shut off this artillery, or even make it help us.
Ooh, they're mercenaries.
So I think it'd be cool to all get into Control Zone 2. And he's kind of just, like Seth said, he's just kind of following us in a circle. So we could just go...
Just, like Mr. X from Resident Evil tank.
Let's just go this way.
I played Call of Duty before. I understand the zones.
Oh my god.
I don't know what these are. This?
What are you picking? Oh, you don't.
Like coils of some kind.
Yeah. But this big tech thing, I feel like, is pretty good for us to have. So we should
It's
probably
just a big sunflower.
Big old can.
Top right of the map, you guys should see up here, Quinn, if you want to think about your bonus objectives. That's the list.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they look like they connect to this large energy siphon of whatever that is, some kind of power core.
There's still like in combat stealth stuff, is there?
That would be so hard for us to do when we've already.
I don't necessarily know that there's anything that you guys have access to yet. There is stealth stuff in this game, but most of it's like cloaking and invisibility and holograms.
Okay, well, I was just thinking...
Skyrim eyeball is fully open now anyway.
Right. Well, I just more mean if you could turn invisible. Like, I don't know what you guys have. If somebody can turn invisible and get in here, that would be really good, but...
Should I recount what my weapons are?
Yeah, let's do an inventory check.
I have a rocket-propelled grenade. I have a mortar.
Fan favorite.
And I have a howitzer. So
Yeah,
stealth isn't really going to be
fully
my
kitted
thing.
out for artillery.
I have just regular guns, but I also have turret drones, deployable cover, and smoke charges if we wanted to get a little bit of smoke cover.
I'm all melee.
So we got long range, short range, and sort of a semi-utility.
Got this stick.
Yes, I've got my fists and a dream. I mean, what we could do is we could all go into zone 2 and you could put up a defense thing where the door is and kind of block them off from getting in.
That's
kind of the strategy they're using on you right now.
Like,
yeah,
hacking stuff to make it fight for me.
We can also throw one of these at the door too, just to kind of reinforce it.
Yeah, do we want to get in here and then see if we can shut this door?
Yes.
The door you broke.
Clear out.
Sorry, we did break it.
Sorry.
Maybe we can pile some corpses in front of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Very reinforced. It's like
Put a
the scene in
nicely
300.
worded letter that's not too aggressive. We have state claim of this zone. Please turn your music down after 8.
Courteous neighbors.
Okay.
Disturb.
I go, oh, he's got me grappled with this magnet.
You're not grappled, you're being pulled to him magnetically. It's not you, it's the package that you have attached to your chest.
Oh.
Seems important if he's trying to give you the grippy gozzle.
I couldn't move out of the way of it, could I?
I mean, you could just unlatch the clasps.
I don't know if I want him to have it. Seth wants to kill him.
Now you're thinking.
He's a higher license level than you. This guy's tough. You only have to avoid him for 10 rounds to still beat him. But he is strong enough to take all 3 of you out, probably.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, not like it's still fully within the ability for you to defeat. It's not overpowered. He deals a lot of damage. You can tell that from looking at his mech. He is a more competent mech pilot than the 3 of you.
Okay. In that case,
could you? Okay, sorry. Do you have any grenades on you?
I just have smokes. That's what I was thinking. I know exactly what you were thinking. That's what I was thinking about too.
Smoke's gonna be fun. What are you thinking?
Well, here's the thing. Can I open the package? Can I look inside it?
You wanna? Well,
was I told not to?
Okay? I'm not gonna make you roll on it. That's not how this game works. The magnetic energies that are coming off of it are targeting something inside of the package. If you open it, the latch falls forward, it's going to come out. Okay. Or even if you peek in, it's going to pull against the box. So if you look in right now, while he's still within line of sight, it'll probably pull right out of the box. Whatever it is he's trying to get.
Okay.
He's trying to get what's in the package. He doesn't care about the package.
Okay.
And it seems like he has some kind of ability to localize magnetic energies.
Okay. In that case, let's... Hi, are you Tank?
You know I am.
Cool. I'm gonna hit him with a mortar.
Excuse me, are you Tank? Okay.
Let's
open up this pit.
Okay. Yeah. Sick.
Okay. So yeah, first thing, hit him with the mortar. Let's get the roll going.
All right, his evasion is 7.
Oh, that's not so bad. That's a nat 20. I don't think that means anything.
Oh, that's a crit. No, when you roll a crit, you roll damage twice. It does this automatically in CompCon, so you don't have to worry about it if you're doing it in CompCon. But you roll damage twice, and it's advantage on damage, so you keep the better of the 2 rolls.
Well, then I got 10 damage.
10 damage. Yowie, yowie, zowie.
Delicious.
And
that's a big hit.
Yeah, that's a mortar.
8, 9, 10.
Oh,
wow.
and then I'm going to use my reaction to do 3 more damage.
Oh, nasty.
Plink, plink, plink. Just
okay.
right in the forehead.
So he has this like hood, like so his armor is like pallid white, right? But he has this hood of ferrofluid that kind of covers up his mech's eyes. And as the mortar comes down, he's like, "You're damn right I am." And then it like the mortar flies across, and then the ferrofluid tracks it and kind of gets in front and hardens. Like non-Newtonian liquid. But he takes a bit, it seems like he didn't expect it to be quite as dramatic an explosion. And he takes a pretty nasty hit, and then he gets staggered back, and he his magnet hand attaches to the wall, locking him in place. And that's when your turret on your head shoots out.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then that's just one. That was a skirmish one. With the second one, as he his head kind of reels back and he tries to get his bearings on us again. I'm gonna fire a smoke charge.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. What does it do?
Smoke grenade within range 5. All characters and objects within a blast 2 area benefit from soft cover until the end of my next turn, in which case it disperses.
All right.
And then I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, what's funny is, had I not had him anchor himself, you wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Very nice. That worked out pretty well. Okay.
I'm going to draw a little...
Yeah, draw where the smoke hits.
Let me see.
And that was Breaker's turn, and Fish has gone.
I have not gone.
You haven't gone? Oh, okay. You don't have your markers. Let's put that back on. Okay, so it is their turn. Tank is going to go.
I can fix it.
You're going to have to break him first.
I could do that.
Fishy abs.
So he is a size 2, so he is 20. He is up there, right? So you're upside down like this, and he's like this, so you're eye to eye.
Spider-Man kiss.
Give him a smooch. You said you could smooch it. You said at the beginning.
He can. Okay, he's gonna make another hive swarm. He's gonna move down here.
Oh.
He's gonna drop it.
Not the bees.
How many bees does this guy have?
He's rolling in bees.
He's like 90% bees.
He's gonna drop
Check
one
on
right
me
on
and my
top.
fly
of-
honeys.
I'm
I'm sorry.
And then he's gonna hunter killer at. Breaker. Sending out.
Nobody likes you guys.
We're standing in the corpses of 10 people.
Yeah.
That is a miss at you, Breaker, as the drone comes out and it doesn't it seems to not detect the turret on your head, and it hits it, and then and like a hover drone with its 3 propellers that bumps into a wall and just clatters onto the ground.
Very cute.
And that is
you
its
wish.
turn. Okay. And now it is your guys' turn. So either a fish or rockabilly.
All right. So I will move 1, 2, and then I will lunge from the roof with my hunter trait.
Ooh.
To do so when I attack with an auxiliary melee weapon, I can fly up to 3 spaces directly towards the targeted character before they attack. This movement ignores engagement and does not provoke reactions.
You got the Wolverine lunge.
You can freaking jump out of combat and into combat with someone else. That's super cool.
Yeah,
It's the Five
so
Nights at Freddy's.
You're jump scaring people.
so I'll skitter across the roof, and then my midsection will turn 360, and then I'll just leap down.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
Ricky.
Claws out. My tail will split into 2, and I'll do a barrage attack.
Okay.
So my first attack is an 18,
18 is definitely a hit.
a 7 points of damage for the first attack.
You leap down, your tail swipes and just cleaves this thing's robot head clean off. And it's you guys see that line of light, and then sparks. and this thing falls dead, and all of the razor swarms are
Golly.
destroyed.
All right.
Goodness gracious.
Which is excellent, because those were about to be a big problem for those two.
Nah, we've been fine.
For my second barrage, instead of, I don't know if you would count this as an attack. How heavy are these mechs? Are they able to be lifted?
Oh yeah, you can lift.
Okay,
these,
then as my second barrage, can I lift the mech and then toss it at the dude? Because I
toss
don't-
it at the. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll. I'm not gonna make you roll. You just I think you just like kick it over at him.
Okay, so
Remember
what it looks like is Tsunami climbs from the roof, leaps down, cuts this mech's head off, and then picks up the corpse and just tosses it at an innocent bystander.
I'm not innocent. I'm actually like really problematic.
Okay,
SpongeBob episode when they're throwing anchors and that guy's running away from the anchor, but you see the shadow following him around.
Yeah, okay, so then I land there, and then what else can I do?
I love the idea that those are his last
That
words.
I think
I'm just
is all
really
you can do.
problematic.
Hey, self-reflection in the end time.
Is your leap ability a separate ability from your movement, or does it count towards your movement? Does it say?
It does not count towards my movement.
I think it's part of the
excellent.
action.
So you can still move. That's
Yes,
really good.
okay, so I moved
That's
twice.
a really good ability. Very cool for your character too.
I know. Okay, so I moved I think I moved 2 spots. I was 1, 2. Yeah, okay, so technically I only needed to move 1. Did I only? Okay, well I moved 2. So 1, 2.
You can say.
I'll stick with 2. I'll stay right there.
Beautiful. Okay. Now Tank is gonna go. He's gonna walk through the smoke. And he's gonna go and grab the package from Breaker. So Breaker, we're gonna make an opposed hull check.
Uh-oh.
As your mechs are wrestling.
Hull is not what I built him for.
Assuming that you are going to try and resist it.
Okay, in that case,
Or attempt to.
I'm not going to resist. I'll let him take the package.
Okay.
I am still doing my job.
He grabs, and the ferrofluid from his head like travels down his machine body and like spikes off of his arm and through these like channels along his plates and attaches to his hand, and you can see like the mechanical muscles in the hand like get reaffirm as if he was like focusing the ferrofluid down to his hand to try and expecting you to resist, and then when you don't, he easily rips it off, crushes the box, and a load of ferrofluid starts spilling over his hands.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay, I like, as a free sort of reaction, I pull my phone out and I take a picture of it, and then you get an email saying that the package has been delivered. And it's just like a picture from my point of view of the ferrofluid crawling over his arm.
It's like villainous.
How was your service?
DoorDash order was dropped off.
Yeah.
5 stars.
There will be a survey at the end of this delivery.
Yeah, and then you can see it like coat over his arm and attach and like become like shoulder plates and cloaks and crawl down this side of his arm, and his entire like pallid white mech is now like coated in this armor plated ferrofluid.
That's too aura.
Hold on. Real quick, does he recognize this mech? Does he?
He does, yeah.
See, like, oh, you're Ripper 6. We know each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, that's why he let you in, but now you're with them, so he's like, he hasn't
Okay.
attacked you, but he definitely, you did shoot
I
at
did
him.
shoot him.
But yeah, like that was going in, that was the thing, right? Like he was expecting Ripper 6. Ripper 6 is his ally who is betraying him, and you are doing the betraying on his behalf.
Okay.
Suspicious.
He pulls off of his back this big cannon, slaps it onto his shoulder, and aims it down the hallway.
Oh, we're in a perfect line. That's unfortunate.
I find myself in a lot of perfect lines.
He is going to shoot a gravitation lance. And the back, you see this gun, like it's fairly like narrow, but then it goes into this big like shoulder like ball at the end that attaches to the handle that the mech is holding, and he has to like stabilize it there. And it seems like without that ferrofluid to reinforce his mech, he would not even have been able to use this weapon. And he fires, shooting down in a line at all three of you.
Will he get me? Because I'm in his grasp right now.
He didn't grab you.
I thought he grabbed me.
He took the package and
Oh,
then
he took
destroyed
the package.
Yeah, he didn't grab you.
Oh,
And
okay.
then ate juice.
That is a crit.
I should have resisted.
Brother.
It's a crit on all of you.
Yikes.
So that is going to be 3 points of energy damage.
Energy damage.
This thing fires, and when it fires, like a line of space time kind of ripples as it hits you guys, staggering your mechs. All of you take 3 points of energy damage.
What do I even
I don't think the
take
type
energy
of damage really matters.
So it's just HP still.
It's just your HP, but it's just like, it's a type of damage.
Can I use the paint job feature for this?
A glancing shot.
Yeah, you like roll a d6
The
or
paint.
something.
The paint is gonna.
It just scratched the paint, baby.
I think that is structure damage, or not
It is
I have
structure.
to roll a
HP.
6.
Structure is like your lives, essentially, when your HP goes to 0.
Yeah, when you take structure damage, roll 1d6.
That's you haven't taken structure damage unless your HP is 0.
Oh, I understand. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll take 3.
So once we die one time, then we'll be able to use our cool paint jobs.
And all
Defend
all
against
of
any
you
further
are. Is it only structure damage with the paint jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. No, that's really good. That paint is crazy. Okay.
Thick ass paint.
All of you are slowed until the end of your next turn. As space-time anchors you to the ground. That is Tank's turn. It is Rockabilly's turn.
Okay, yeah. As we're like racked by this graviton cannon, I know that's not what it's called, but that's what I'm going with.
That's what the graviton cannon. That is what it's
like-
called.
I'm just that good. Anyway, so I'm kind of like brought down to like one knee. Miss Dolly clearly not like as what's the word I'm looking for? Clean or non-rusted of a mech of an Everest.
Non-rusted.
Yeah.
She's not what one would call not a piece of junk.
Yeah, and so as we're kind of just hit with this attack, some bolts, some nuts kind of like fall off for a second, and in front of my video display, a little lug nut will roll into my view, and I'll slowly try and stand back up, and from my hand, or from Miss Dolly's hand, what looks to be like a mic, like one of those old-fashioned, like, fancy singing mics, will like, kind of, he'll flip that open, and there'll just be a really big red button on it. And I'm gonna barrage tank.
Oh,
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hit him with a barrage.
This is gonna be a mortar and a howitzer.
Okay.
Isn't a lug nut what you call your daughter?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cute.
Oh man.
Do it for her.
Do it
All
for
right.
her. No, the Simpsons
Yeah.
screenshot.
But they're all pictures of lug nuts.
Tank
And
has
then one picture of her.
Tank has an evasion of 7, so you got to roll over a 7.
Okay.
Easy. Totally do that.
You get advantage from me saying so.
No. No.
I choose to believe that. Okay.
Do I count as flanking?
It's a 19 on the die.
You start
for
doing
one.
D&D stuff, I'm going to start dropping dragons and wizards on you.
I would be sick as.
Wizard versus
19,
mech.
16.
1960.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay, those are both hits.
Okay.
Those are both hits.
Hit that guy.
He has upped his ferrofluid, though, so his armor is higher because
That's fine.
of Kit.
I wonder if there's a way to pull some of that ferrofluid off.
Thanks a lot, Kit.
Kit.
I don't know.
4 explosion for the mortar.
Hey?
4, okay.
And then
Down to 3.
Another 4 for the howitzer.
That is exactly enough to structure him. You hit the mortars fire. The howitzers launch these like cluster of rockets, lining the hall, and the hall fills with smoke more than the smoke grenade. And you see Tank, and he disappears into the fire, and then there's a moment where it's dark, and then his red eye turns back on, and the smoke clears, and you see the ferrofluid is like all hard and chitinous against his body, and then turns back into a liquid. So that chitinous takes a ton of the damage, and then and a bunch of the ferrofluid just took it.
There goes your
way too much
package, dude.
Oh.
He is still alive, though.
Is he looking bloodied?
Well, now he's looking full health again because he's just structured. So he spent one of his lives. Okay. That is the end of Rockabilly's turn, and you know who's gonna go next? It's gonna be Tank again. And Tank, the ferrofluid that shatters off of him after he takes all those howitzers, break, and then kind of hit the ground and turn back into the liquid. And then his mag gauntlet activates again, and he aims it at that ferrofluid and hucks that fluid across the room into the chamber that you guys are in.
Uh-oh.
He is going to make 2 ferrofluid barricades. And it like spills into that room and then just becomes like this like mountain of spikes that immediately harden into like steel, a steel-like substance. And then he is going to attack again, firing his grav lance at all 3 of you.
That's not a reloading weapon.
Illegal.
No, no, unfortunately not. That is 17, so that is another 3 points of energy damage.
Oh, man.
To all right, yowie, you guys are toe-to-toe with the elite. And he is far enough back that I think what he's going to do now is move out here into the smoke. Okay. All 3 of you have gone?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so it's the Parade of Baddies' turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy's gonna boost and give himself 5 heat. Oh, he f***ing dies.
Get obliterated.
Beware my ultimate form.
So, down the hall, you guys are fighting Tank. You're like, getting hammered by this grab gun he has, and then a mutant runs in, jumps with his jump jets, and they just explode on his back. Oh my god.
Well, we have that going for us, so that's nice.
Sometimes NPCs do really silly things. And I think this is one of those times.
When he first crawled out of that door, I was a little worried about those things.
You should make that one do it too.
No, I think they're not gonna risk the.
They're learning.
No.
Flying alongside Hammerhand's truck as it is being pulled in, a Prophet's spaceship
Oh my
comes
gosh.
flying in. Reinforcements.
That's not good.
I say this in every one of your campaigns, Jeremy, but I think this is the one we're supposed to lose.
Also,
Don't touch that draft.
A second reinforcement arrives. There's
We're not
a
even
drone.
all the way in Control Zone 2 yet.
A drone shows up, scanning the area.
Jeremy's in Armored Core mode.
I'm in armored core mode. Okay, cool. So that is going to be the end of round 3. Let's do a quick point check.
We have nothing. We have no points.
So that is contested Control Zone 2. Actually, oh no, because there's a mutant down here. So that is contested. Control Zone 1
He just
gets
showed
1
up in there too. That's
fucking bullshit. So the Prophets move into round 3 with 5 points, with the players with 0.
As we go into the halftime.
And we go into halftime. Round 4. Okay, you guys go first.
Well, where's Tank right now? Did he walk back like this?
Tank is out of your line of sight. He did go back. Yeah, he moved back into the smoke.
On comms, I think CC will say,
Friends, you have the big one contained. I will go to Control Zone 1 if we require it.
I flip my comms open and it's just it hurts so much.
I see you have it controlled then.
I'll flip my comms open and go. Yeah. Just clear us a path if you don't mind. We'll catch up. Shucks. Like there's a lot of like calculations that Zaccheus is trying to get across, but he wasn't. Tank's a big boy. Let's go.
Yeah,
Tank's
he's
a big
very,
boy, yeah,
very big boy.
is this like a hangar entry?
Oh, I didn't see the ping. Sorry. I was like,
This
Top
thing
middle.
with the
that is an airlock
airlock.
into space.
Oh, we've destroyed hundreds of those.
That one is closed. That one is closed and locked.
I'm a failure.
It looks like they overrode your hack. Like it unlocked and then they locked it again.
Okay.
The people in their little hard suits, they're probably not going to be affected by blowing the airlocks open anymore, huh?
No. It looks like the airlocks have already been blown open on this level, and then they closed them. And those of them who survived put hard suits on.
Who did that? Out of character, should I go to Control Zone 1? Because I think we have a good chance of taking the artilleries over and then maybe shooting the reinforcements with that, but I don't...
Do you think you could... Because there's another mech and Tank is probably going through there also. Do you think you can do that safely? Because we still need... I think we need a whole... established Control Zone 2 as a... remove this from their control.
Base.
Yeah, we need a forward operating base here.
Right now, there's only 2 enemies in Control Zone 2 in your way, and that's the mutant and this guy. But I don't think the foot soldiers aren't going to count towards locking down a control zone. They're just a minor annoyance in the background of you controlling it.
Yeah, I think I can just kill those guys first, but I want to make sure you guys are in a safe space.
Can we move through the ferrofluid barriers?
No.
Okay.
They are floor to ceiling barricades with 20 hit points each in evasion 5.
What if I was a siege specialist?
That would be a great thing to be to destroy.
Yeah, if you think you get
auto printed barricades.
Want to blow those up?
Because if you blow them up, I can just.
I would need to reload. Well, no, actually, I could just use my jackhammer round.
Jackhammer round?
Jackhammer round.
Yeah, but I probably need to.
What would that even look like?
I don't know.
Like a gun that shoots jackhammers?
It's a bullet that just hits multiple times.
It says, siege specialist, if you have a cannon, as a quick action, you can fire a jackhammer round from an underslug launcher, automatically dealing 10 attack point kinetic damage to a size 1 section of any object within range.
Oh my god.
That would work. That would take out one. These are size 2 objects,
Yeah.
but it would take out that section. You said automatically?
Automatically dealing 10 attack point.
Wow. So you don't even have to hit it. You could just that one 10 damage of it. You can open a path right now.
Okay. Well, I need to reload my cannon.
Damn. Putting you up against the guy that makes walls, huh? The guy that's... Yeah, okay, so you have to stabilize, so you have to do that next round.
He didn't know about me. I mean, I guess I will just, I'll use movement and then to kind of get closer to the walls, the ferrofluid walls, and then I will stabilize. To
okay, so when you hit stabilize in CompCom, it gives you options, because stabilize can do a couple of different things. One of them is a healing option, and then one of them is like a reloading option. So go ahead and do that in CompCon. It should tell you, and that way I know what it is that you stabilized.
I will cool my mech, resetting the heat gauge, and I will reload all my weapons.
All right.
That sounds like it looks so cool to watch.
The mech's opening up.
Just like reloading a new magazines and then venting all that heat.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Who wants? Oh, it's their turn. The mutant is gonna go. He doesn't have any ranged attacks, so he can't hit through the ferrofluid. So that's his turn. Your turn.
Kit, you first.
You
You can get to a better position, maybe.
What I'm gonna do, 1, 2, 3, I'm going in here in sabotage zone 4.
Okay. Let's reveal zone 4. Show us zone 4.
What's behind zone 4?
Show me potato salad.
Kit, you recognize this right away as you come in because there are these on the higher levels of the monolith. This is a mech printer. And you can see that it's attached. It's a micro printer, so it only prints size 1 and down. But it looks like it prints a mech inside that machine, pushes it to the front, and then deploys it down to the planet side.
Kit is in fight or flight after those 2 graviton cannons. Okay. And I'm gonna barrage the printer here.
Okay.
As my cons, I'm just
Aw, Kit.
Poor
So
guy.
sad.
oh, it's not with a
I'm
pistol.
starting
What
to
am I talking
feel
about?
worse for Kit.
I like that you're in fight or flight, but you're definitely fighting, but screaming like you're in flight.
Fighting and flighting.
I'm fight and flight.
So like, yeah, the mortar cannon goes over the shoulder and my assault rifle, and I'm just firing at this thing.
Just into the wall. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You destroy zone 4. I will say that you do not have to roll damage. There's nowhere for your things to go that won't destroy this thing.
Cool.
So zone 4 is destroyed, giving you guys a point.
Yeah, we're
On the board.
On the board, number 1.
All right, that's Breaker's turn. The ship is going to move and attach to the airlock. And the doors open and reinforcements arrive.
Oh, but they didn't see the other guy jump jet. So they might do that.
They're like, oh, we should still use these. All right.
Now you're thinking.
Go!
And that is that turn. Do you guys have any turns left?
I still have my turn.
I still have my turn. Oh, you can barrel through the ferrofluid as well, by the way.
Sick.
Can I?
Hey, quick question. I have this thing that I didn't see earlier, hyperspec fuel injector, and I can activate it, but when I press it, it says that it's unavailable. Is this something that I just have? Because it says active.
This is the core. I'm glad that you brought this up. This is the core power of all the Everests. That I think is a free action to activate. That gives you guys a flat bonus. It lets you boost as a free action, and gives you a couple of. I think it gives you a
+1 accuracy on all attacks, checks, and saves.
Yes.
So
For the
when it
scene?
says for the
the
scene, does that mean this whole fight?
Whole combat.
The entire until we move to a new scene.
Oh,
you
okay.
get that bonus.
Cool. Can I activate it?
Yeah, I think I probably should have mentioned this sooner because you probably should all activate that.
Yes. Okay.
What
Perfect.
the can do? I rip it out of my mech.
I'm fighting for
core?
my own hand.
And then it's like a freaking explosive and you die.
I will boost and burrow through the fluid, leaving a nice size 1 mech-sized hole through this fluid.
Nice fish-shaped or a tsunami-shaped hole.
And I will attack this guy. I think that's 1, 2, and I'll attack.
It's double movement when you step into that wreckage space. So you have to. That costs you an extra move. Extra hex.
Okay, so 1, 2. So that's 4.
Yeah. Yes. Are you doing your tsunami special leap attack?
Not on this guy,
Okay.
because I will berserker.
All right. All right. Berserker.
Sorry,
okay.
I should say I will barrage with 1 attack on this dude, if I may.
Yes. He has an evasion of 10.
Oh. I didn't hit that one.
Oh no.
Okay, so I will do
Slippery.
that.
Slippery.
And then I'll attack him again with the second one, and I will hit that one. That's a 13.
Oof.
Technically a 14.
Oof.
And now I'd like to react and hit him with the 3 damage.
So here's the thing. Quinn can do enough damage to kill this guy.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Do you want to wait until... I think you should wait until after the damage and then do it.
Okay.
So, it's possible.
And I do 6 energy damage.
6 energy damage. Oh my god, you got another one. Swah!
Yeah, so Tsunami burrows into the ferrofluid and then just kind of comes out, and then the tail, she doesn't even like move her hands, her tails will come out and just
Nice. Very cool.
And then I think that's all my stuff that I can do.
Okay. And that is the end of your turn.
I think so. Can I brace?
I believe brace is a reaction.
Yeah, it is. Okay, never mind.
It should say a trigger for it.
Reducing damage at the cost of your next turn's actions. Never mind, I don't want to do that.
Okay. So now it is the parade of bad guy turns. These guys are gonna fucking swarm your ass.
He's gonna
That's
jump
okay.
and explode is what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Please?
Okay.
Yeah, but how do they get here? Do they... I have this ability where they can only jump jet.
What is that? Oh, I thought you were being serious. Okay. Yeah, these 2 mutants come in. They disembark. They see the carnage in front of them, this room, and they start attacking. Their muscles growing and massing, the plates separating as the like flesh and bioorganism grows around them. And these claw hands, like they're like flesh organic, and then at the end there's these 2 like mechanical pincers on either side come out, and they're gonna attempt to grab you with a grapple. And these guys got a really good grapple. Your evasion, please.
8.
That is gonna do it. So you are engaged and grappled.
Again, my
One
heart
of
can't
them-
handle all this engagement.
And he is gonna jump boost you, and he's gonna pull you this way, and he is gonna pull you onto the ship.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
This is amazing.
Too.
We have a ship.
What a weird thing to say when you get kidnapped onto someone's ship. It's like, wow, look at my new ship.
I'd be scared if someone had that kind of confidence.
This one is gonna attempt to grab you, Rockabilly. No.
It's okay. I'm over it.
Accuracy 3, 13.
I'm pretty done with this.
That's 18.
This grapple.
Which I believe is enough. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna move you there.
Okay.
And that is them. The ship is gonna go now. Disattach.
Oh no.
Bye-bye.
This is an interesting conundrum.
And as it disattaches, the airlock locks down and starts spraying oxygen into the room there. As the hatch doors open in Rockabilly, you find yourself in 0 gravity.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And then the drone is going to go 1, 2 to there. I'm just going to try and scan the windows.
Nothing suspicious here.
Getting real nervous.
Yeah.
Tank 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh man, once Kit.
5.
Oh my god.
That's Kit. Oh my god. Tank is gonna go, and as he goes, he's gonna drop a ferrofluid here.
Come on.
And here.
Oh no!
Tank doesn't like you, man.
And then he is going to swing down, like pulling this grav lance. You see, actually, as he lifts it off his shoulder, like holding it like this, the ferrofluid pulling up his arm, The end of it is a gravitational adjustment engine, which is extremely power intensive. So it is heavy and dense, and he lifts it, and he swings it at the center of your bot.
The center of my space above my head.
That's a 20, which is a crit. That's going to be 6 kinetic damage.
So I'm down to 0.
Oh, that means you
That's
structure.
I take a structure.
Do you have that fancy paint?
I don't. Isn't
Yeah, I
that?
bet you wish you did right now.
Should have taken the paint.
Okay, so I got a 1 direct hit.
Oof.
Click to reroll. Your mech is stunned until the end of my next turn. Cool. So
you lose your next turn.
I'm in a prison with Satan.
Yeah, you basically lose your next turn. You can eject from your mech if you felt so inclined.
There's a printer right there.
I blew it up.
New one.
No, never mind.
Yeah, it hits, and you can feel like this pulse of energy as it dents your mech into the wall, and then all around you, Kit, as all your screens turn dark, you can hear through like the cracks and creases in the vents of the mech. You can hear hull integrity 98% and dropping.
Oh, 98%. That's still an A.
Hull integrity 80%
Okay.
and dropping.
Well,
Yeah, it looks like that actually did some damage to the station when he hit you.
oh.
Okay.
Oh, the station. Okay, I thought that was my sensor.
I mean, no, you're hearing the station's
Yeah, yeah,
klaxons.
Ruh-roh.
Okay. And that is Tank's turn. Now it's Tank's next turn.
Brother. That is like that's just no words need to be communicated.
Sorry. So your evasion is 5.
All right.
That is an 8. So
Hey, stop
that's That's a hit for another 6 structure or 6 HP damage.
Okay.
And you actually dent into the floor this time. The wall's buckling, and you hear hull integrity 50%.
Did you ever watch Kung Fu Hustle? Oh shit.
Rockabilly,
Yeah.
you are launched as the hull damage ruptures the airlock, ripping it off. All that oxygen shooting you and the 2 Coven out into space. But immediately, they freeze and die.
I forgot you did phased maps when I saw this map.
Oh,
Isn't it
maybe.
great? I think it's great.
These are so much more. These are so much fun to watch when I'm not dying from them.
When I'm not on them. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you get launched into space. Okay. That is Tank's second turn. Tank is done. Those 2 guys are dead. What is left? I think just the.
That's what
Does
Kit's
this-
saying.
Does this guy die because the airlock blew open?
Yeah, he gets pulled out and then like smashes into the wall and he gets lost in the chaos.
But
3, 4.
what you're saying is Rockabilly's still in control zone 2.
I'm outside of the station.
It's still kind of in control zone 2.
The assault mech, its jets kick on and it boosts 3 times.
This guy?
To reach there.
Does he also blow up from overheating?
No, he doesn't. No.
Rats.
Please.
And that is the end of round 4.
Oh, I feel sorry for this guy down. Oops.
Okay, let's see.
This guy.
I don't
down here.
think anyone is in a control zone. Oh, just Rockabilly. Rockabilly is like right on the edge enough that I'll give you guys a pity point for it.
Yes, thank you. Is Rockabilly in control of anything?
Hey, Seth,
Shut the fuck up.
don't
Hey, Seth,
look a
shut
gift
up.
horse in the mouth.
Beginning of initiatives.
All right,
It's your guys'
Jeremy,
side.
you put me in a ship.
You're in a ship.
You put me in a ship.
You
Oh.
sure are in a ship.
Right now I'm grappled, but how are these ships controlled?
You see, there are two people. It's a large kind of cargo bay area, big enough for a mech, at least one size, just you basically. Your head's kind of bowing, scraping against the top. There are a bunch of seats along the sides, and then there is a opening, and then on the other side is the cabin, and there's two people at the helm of the ship, and they are both prophets. Two humans, human peoples.
So when I'm grappled, I can't move.
You are immobilized, correct?
Okay.
Unless you do a contested hull, you can attack in melee if something is within your reach.
Okay.
So right now, I'm going to say you need to get at least 2 spaces of movement in order to reach the cabin people. But vehicles are considered targets in Lancer. So you can attack the ship. Or you can attack the coven who is holding you in place. Or you can attempt to post hull as a quick action to break it.
I'm going to attempt a barrage attack. I will tactical melee the coven on top of me, and then I will shotgun, because it has range, the pilots, because I assume a shotgun from a mech has enough spray to hit more than one person. Okay, great. I will do that.
I'm going to say this. This is going to be kind of risky, because that guy... That coven is like holding the arm that has the shotgun. So I think if you miss this hull, you won't be able to use the shotgun action as part of this barrage. Do you still want to try?
If I miss
If you kill this guy,
yeah, I understand. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. If you kill this guy, you're clear. But if he survives this attack, then you won't be able to shotgun the.
Well, I have fantastic news. I got a nat 20.
Hey, yo!
I thought that was the exact opposite.
Because
All right.
I have brutal, I automatically do max damage. So
man.
it's 8 damage.
He's dead.
So he's dead. And then my second hit.
Please try to
Is-
ship in the tank.
Yes. So my second hit is a 12 with the shotguns.
Okay, and you're at the back of this. Okay, you can
I
move
can
now.
move.
That
Okay, I
guy's
can
dead.
move. All right.
So you're as part of your barrage, you could go up there and attack the melee and save the ship if you
Okay,
want.
sure. I'll do that instead.
Okay.
That makes more sense. Okay, so let
So
me...
you run up there and you rip this dude's freaking throat out.
Right.
Then you barrel the other side of the ship, like in spaces, like.
Okay.
And you can like pierce through their chairs and
Yeah, I got a 12.
these two. Okay. Yeah, they're gone.
And then my mech has manipulators, so I can.
Oh, you have the
I have the
manipulators.
tiny
So
little.
you can
I
steer.
use my tiny little hands and steer the drone. I don't know if this
Okay.
will count as an action.
I'll say you're in control now. This ship has a movement of 10.
Okay, great. I will drive it into the thing.
This is not what I expected to happen. A mech driving a spaceship. You are now. You are a squid driving a robot, driving a mech, driving a spaceship.
The latency must be insane.
I've got 0 ping. Let's go.
Okay, what are you doing?
Am I allowed to move?
Let me make this ship steerable.
Am
There you go.
am I allowed to move the ship this turn? Okay. And I can move 10 spaces.
You can move it 10 spaces with any leading edge.
Okay. Any leading edge. 1. No. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
As you do this, do you wanna break that harpoon rod? You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
easily fly
as
through it.
as I
Okay.
fly through it, I'll break it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does alert this artillery, which does like,
Free our favorite adulterer.
Our favorite adulterer.
And then I would like to ram the ship. Oh, I'll hit breaker if I go over here.
You want to crash the ship into the...
We're losing already.
Do it.
It has guns. It has guns on it and missiles.
Well, how is she wouldn't. Okay, what's worth? I don't think CC would know that tank is right there, but you could. I would still see value in shooting at the station.
Okay, I'm fine. I will be reasonable, and I will just shoot at the station.
Oh my god. Okay, where are you shooting?
Right into tank's abs.
Well, I actually. Well, okay. So the last time I was in the ship, I saw that tank was right here. So I'll probably actually just shoot in this general direction.
Okay. You begin firing the guns, firing laser. Like a laser Gatling out of the center of the ship, and it starts hitting the side and like heating it up, and which is like bubbling and boiling. It doesn't make it through the hull of the ship. It's going to require an action on your next turn.
This is why I wanted to drive it into the ship.
I mean, you can if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh wait.
That is going to cause more damage to the ship for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
Boom! The entire Zone 2 is destroyed. Ripped off of the front of the station as you begin.
Do we get points for that?
So what I'm hearing is we get points.
What I'm hearing is points. Zone 2 is now off of the map and no longer a control zone.
Crazy that Sabotage Zone 3 isn't damaged at all in that too.
There's in a way, there's a control to be said that we have over Zone 2 now.
We controlled the hell out of that. We exerted way more control than anyone else did over Zone 2.
We control that part, that part way over there.
The artillery does get like launched off the side. It's still attached to that part of the station that gets pulled off.
Mission success.
It is not disabled. It's still alive. That is it's zero gravity competent, that artillery. So it is not destroyed by this. These are all, the ferrofluid is definitely destroyed.
Oh
Yeah, now he can't use it, right? So really, if you think about it, I did us a service.
Actually, I think this one is gonna stay. He's gonna like react to the explosion and spread that one quickly, burning his reaction to like clamp that door shut so he doesn't get sucked into space.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
That was super, actually, very helpful for me for getting away from him. Hopefully.
Station integrity 20%.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Yeah.
Emergency crews report to Control Zone 2.
Bring your arc spanners because this is a doozy.
Okay. All right. That was Fish's turn.
Sorry, guys. I should have asked if anyone else wanted to do something first.
No, this actually helped me a lot.
Okay. All right. Breaker or Rockabilly? Wait, no. An enemy gets to go first.
Yeah.
We'll have.
You have a lot of options now.
In tank,
Don't actually.
in tank sweepy. Exactly.
I think you're right. I think Tank is sweepy. I think it's time for his little nap. This prophet is going to come here and move to the edge.
What the hell happened?
Magnetizing itself to the ground here as the door opens and closes. And it's going to pull out a gun, and it's going to shoot that gun at Rockabilly as he flies off into space.
Ooh. What did he ever do to this guy?
Okay,
I'm about to get real redneck on this guy.
Yeehaw!
First, he is going to hunker, locking himself to the thing there, and then he pulls out a very big, heavy assault rifle, and fires it out at you, Rockhobilly. Wait, are you within his range? Like right at the edge.
Dang it. Alright, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's good. But that gets him right on the edge, so... he's gonna shoot. That is an 11 to hit you, Rockabilly, against your evasion.
8.
Okay. That is gonna be 6 kinetic damage.
I believe that will cause me to
Great job.
structure.
Have you structured?
He's structuring.
I'm structuring!
I'm going hard in the paint.
Oh no, he's going in the paint? What happens?
Yeah. Let me see here.
Tell me about that paint.
That paint's
Tell me
so
about that
thick it
paint.
constitutes one structure.
I want to make sure I'm doing this right. When you take the damage, roll a d6 on the 6. You return to 1 HP and ignore the damage.
Oh, okay. So you might still take it.
Jumanji fell. It fell off my desk. I'm sorry.
Yay!
Oh no!
Yeah.
6.
I'm not. I'll
Does he
take a picture
scratch
of it
the
just so
paint?
you guys know I'm not BSing you.
I trust you. I trust
my
you.
God.
That's that good
my
lead
God.
paint.
Yeah, this is going directly.
16 inches of tungsten steel paint.
They used to make homes in the 60s out of this stuff.
That's
Oh no!
incredible.
Oh,
It's in general.
scratch that
That
paint.
is phenomenal.
Scratch that.
Yay!
Okay, all right. Well, your paint's scratched.
Yeah.
You know what happens? You know what
I'm at
happens?
1
Is it
HP
shoots and
and
your
4
tassels
structure.
come off.
Not my tassels. Oh my god, just don't get hit again.
I love those.
It shoots
tassels,
you right in your
damn it.
shoots you right in your mech pompadour. All right.
Do you want
All right. Wow. Okay. That is its turn.
Wow, what a game!
You want to respond to that, Rockabilly?
Do I want to respond? Yes, I want to kill this guy. Who are you?
Okay. It is your guys' turn.
You will be nothing. You will be nothing.
I
I have the space ground.
It's gonna be space roadkill in a second.
Now, Rockabilly, you can't move unless you have jets. You only can move backwards by 3 spaces off of your 0 gravity momentum.
I do have rapid burst jump jet system.
Okay, then you're good. I'll say it costs you 1 extra movement to counteract the momentum that you currently have going backwards.
Okay.
If you want to stop in place.
You can
It'd be
boost for free.
7 instead
Oh, you can
of
boost for
8.
free. You can boost for free.
You can boost
yeah,
for
you're
free.
core.
Oh,
Yeah,
With the
'cause you're
Everest
closest.
thing.
Core.
Yeah.
Turn that.
we're
Power
going
up that
overcharge.
core.
We're going overcharge.
Ooh.
There's a theme song
Boost in
playing
that
right now.
core. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Some city
I
pop.
feel the
You can't hear it in the vacuum of space, but there is an Elvis song that starts playing. As soon
a
as we go into overcharge.
copyright-free Elvis song.
Well, by then, certainly.
Baham, 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 baham. Elvis. Elvis is my name.
I hope it's one of his like.
Ran in the jailhouse rock.
Why?
There ain't nothing but a
men
groundhog.
say-
But I will do that, and then I will boost for free.
Boost for free.
That's
So
going on the
that'll be-
shirt. Boost for free.
So 1 movement to counteract the momentum, so 7 movements
Yes.
straight forward.
Yeah. If you use your movement and that free action boost.
Kick that guy's ass.
Kick his ass. Rockabilly, you're an engineer. Give me a D20 as a pilot. Give me a D20, and I'm going to give you accuracy on this.
8.
8. With accuracy?
Oh, plus 1 accuracy? 9.
Yeah, 1 accuracy. 9? You rolled a 1? Okay.
No.
Unfortunately, that doesn't do it.
Sorry, I rolled an 8 on the die.
And then did you roll a D6
Oh,
accuracy?
no, I'm sorry. I forgot that's
Okay,
how that
yeah.
works.
1 D6 accuracy, yeah.
Algae. 4. So 12.
4. Okay, that'll do it.
Okay.
So that is a success. As you're flying forward, your boosts, rubble is plinking off of you and flying off into the vacuum of space. You see the station's power core there to your right. That is what this is.
I see it.
And it is beginning to go critical.
Why don't I,
As you dash towards it.
Why don't I help that along?
Why don't I help that
Since-
along?
Since that guy seems much closer to it than I am.
Okay.
I will fire my rocket-propelled grenade at it. I'd like to use an ammo case for this.
Okay, what does that do?
Ammo case. When you attack with a main ranged weapon, you may expend charges to apply one of the following effects to your attack at the listed cost. Thumper, the attack gains knockback 1 and deals explosive damage. Shock, the attack deals energy damage. Choose one character targeted by your attack. Adjacent characters take 1 energy attack point, whether the result is a hit or miss. Or Mag, the attack gains arcing and deals kinetic damage. What could cause this thing to definitely, for sure, for real, blow up in this guy's face?
Definitely explosive damage.
Okay. Then we're gonna go with Thumper.
Thumper.
And I'm just gonna charge for that. That is not great.
Uh-oh.
4 plus 1, because I have the accuracy plus 1.
4 plus 1. Okay. That does... And you see, like... It's like these two containers, these two devices are creating this kind of like quantum fusion space jargon reaction between them two. And your hits and just like starts to create way more energy extremely rapidly. And then Kit, in the other room, you hear, "Station integrity, 10%. Seek the escape pods."
My shit shut down.
The core rips out of the wall from the explosion, and there's a cable, a central cable that connects. That's all that's connecting back to the station now. As it gets blown by the oxygen being jettisoned from the station. Rockabilly, you get knocked back again.
Oh well, no. Actually, if I'm going further away from that thing, that's not bad.
And as you go by, you see beep beep beep.
Adulterer.
You see out of the window. You see Hammerhands Luke.
Oh no!
It's Hammerhands Chuck, by the way.
Hammerhands Chuck. Hammerhands Chuck. Thank you. As he's backing in,
I'm gonna try and signal to him to like get back.
Get back. Okay. All right. I'm gonna call that your turn. And the mech, the assault mech, does get hit. This wave of radiation. And you can see like the outer plating of this mech start to boil.
Oh my gosh.
And then a system ruptures into space, and then the mech just goes like static. And it is destroyed. Okay. Kit, you go, and you are stunned. Do you want to eject from your mech?
Oh man, do I?
Do you want to eject from your mech, maybe?
It's not
Right in front of-
technically your mech.
Do you want to do it right in front of
Right in
Tank?
front of Tank?
As the station explodes right next to you?
Is the wall next to me?
It's a shame you blew up the printer right next to you.
Yeah, well, it said sabotage zone. That's not my fault. Is the wall next to me open? Is the door the only way out of this room?
The door is the only way out of this room, yeah. I don't see these guys are dead. As of now, until one of the station walls gets ripped off.
Oh man. God, would Tank... Okay, if I hop out, will Tank step on me?
Probably.
Like immediately though? Like, will I have a...
No, you won't. No, Tank.
Do you promise?
Tank, come on.
Okay.
Don't step on me.
I am going to... Can I set my thing to self-destruct?
I don't know. Is that something you can do while you're...
Well, you know, I think this thing will probably self-destruct if I just leave it as is long enough, huh?
Oh yeah, the it does have a bomb on it. If you want
Yeah.
to completely destroy the station.
I
Oh my
mean,
gosh.
will I have... Okay, as long as I will have time to... What I want to do is kind of run around through this door and then hop out and just kind of hope that I can the vacuum of space will get me out there quick enough to latch onto his truck.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay. All right.
Now, I did say the ferrofluid is blocking that hall here.
The whole
Broken
hall?
door. Yeah, this is blocking this space here. So like this is preventing the vacuum of space from getting into that station.
God. Okay.
You could go back to the Allied deployment zone, go in the elevator.
That would. I don't have that kind of movement on with my pilot.
Oh, I actually don't know what the pilot's movement
I
is.
don't think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. But there's a barricade behind me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're trapped in prison with the devil. Sorry.
So I literally can't get out of here. I am going to. Actually, I'm gonna open up a comms to tank. And
Okay.
I'll go. Do you know who the fuck this is?
Ooh.
I had a feeling you weren't Ripper 6.
That's right. Because Ripper 6 sent me to kill you.
You might have killed us all!
I just don't think someone like you, a hard-ass mofo like you, is gonna let something like Ripper 6 get the best of you with just subterfuge.
You see it like as it pull the lance back up on its shoulder and like aim it down at your mech. It's like
What's your game, huh?
Get me off of this rock. I'll help you kill Ripper 6.
give me a D20 plus accuracy for this bluff. If you get over a 10.
Hold on, I have to
I'm gonna say this
exit.
is risky.
I'm just gonna roll
You can roll it in
regular D20. Where are my dice? Hold on.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Me too.
Narrative play.
Because if
coming
you pull
into
this
the
off, this would be
combat.
like the single most impressive thing I've ever seen in my life.
I hope you're the Alley Beards leader group.
Right.
Okay, so a D20 with +1 advantage?
Yeah, that's gonna be to convince him. And this is gonna be risky. Which means you only get one shot at it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it again, it's heroic. Now, if you get a 10 or more, it is a success with a cost. If you get a 20 or more, it's a complete success. If you fail and try again on your next portion of this bluff,
It's
going to be
full-on.
20 or more only, and it will only be bad sides.
Okay.
If you fail. You get 2 shots.
That's neat.
Okay.
Shot.
That was a 7 on the D20 and a 2 on the D6.
9!
A 9.
Wait. No. We get +1 to all attacks, checks, and saves.
If your core is activated, Seth hasn't activated his core. I'm sorry, and it's also, honestly, it's my fault you didn't activate it because I didn't bring up the core buff.
No, it's
So-
alright. It's alright.
Yeah, it's
Well, I said what
fault.
I said what I said.
Kit, you see this mech, this white mech with this ferrofluid flowing over it. Its hood kind of pulled down, like off center, like an eye up here, an eye down here, red eye looking down at you. Damage from the barrage earlier. The station exploding in the background. Klaxons playing. The grav lance aims down right at your sensors. One of your screens is like flickering, barely allowing you to see. And you hear,
Alright then. Open up.
I opened the hatch.
and that is the last thing you see, Kit.
No.
My whole backstory. I have an idea. What if Andy takes over my spot and I was the guest this week?
No.
Breaker is dead.
Damn.
You guys hear that on the comms. And The station's klaxons going off. Now it is their turn, so it's just Tank. And I think he used that to Deus Ex Machina Seth out of existence. You don't actually see what's going on there anymore.
Man, that well-endowed abs fish.
I know. I can't make him my lover anymore. He killed my friend.
This mercenary, you hear comms like to you, Quinn. Do you pick up?
Is there a phone number? Does it say
It's from the
scam
artillery.
likely?
It's from the artillery.
I'll pick up.
This is next day. We are hired hands here, and we don't want any trouble. It seems like you've won this battle, and so we were all wondering if perhaps you had any jobs.
Do I have money?
No, but you could make deals and trades, I think.
Okay.
We are mercenaries on behalf of MaxSat sent here to protect this station, and we are currently doing quite a bad job. If you would cease destroying the station, we would be happy not to blow you out of the air as you attempt to flee. Do we have a deal?
I will put a voice mod on so that I sound normal and not like fish. She'll turn the comms on and go, "Let me ask you a question. Do you know the value of the goods on this ship?"
A little bit of our pay grade, but printers are valuable. The tech is protected by MaxSat. That's why these pirates wanted access to it.
If you help us pirates, I'll let you have access to all the goods on the ship that are above your pay grade.
That would mean betraying the Algoric. Do we have protections?
Not more than we have right now, but you guys seem to be pretty
You see him scan
self-sufficient.
his artillery scans over the destruction.
With the amount of money that you'd make from all the goods, I'm sure you could hire your own. The more you let the rubble fly into space, the less money you'd be getting.
You hear them. You can see that they're communicating with each other, the two artilleries. And then they say,
We'll stand down until this is settled, and then we'll make our decision.
Okay.
all right, that's the end of the round. It is back to the beginning. Oh, this drone hasn't gone yet. It's going to come over here, and it's going to scan your ship. Boom, 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 boom.
Is this an Algoric drone?
No. And it locks on. Chink.
Locks onto the ship.
Locks onto the ship, yeah.
Really interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
So this core that's blowing up.
The station's core.
Yes, that's in the process of blowing up.
Yeah.
Is there a way to stop this?
Probably, yeah. Okay, it is back to the top of initiative. It is your guys' turns.
Would Rockabilly like to go first here?
I think I would. This artillery ship is, or not artillery ship, but artillery like gun is still like live.
You did actually. I'm so sorry. You guys did get 1 point for destroying Sabotage Zone 3.
I'm starting to feel like we got this in the bag, you guys.
I agree. Oh my gosh.
Great success.
I'm like, back up, dude. What are you doing?
Wait, so is Hammerhands... Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Is he going backwards into the ship? Like,
Yeah, he backed into the station to.
I'm doing this. Okay.
He's going to help you.
It's a bad idea, bro. It's a bad idea.
And tweak.
If this artillery gun is still live on this part of the debris, if I could
Oh,
make
it'd be,
my
like,
way
here now.
over to it and try and see if I could commandeer it.
Oh,
Just
interesting.
so that if ships start firing at me and Fish, I've got some kind of big gun.
Sure, okay. That's gonna be a complicated thing because it's like one of the hardest things to do is to get a pilot out of their mech, right? Because if you
Right.
can do that, anyone can do it to you. You could, I guess, you could grapple and try because a apocalypse rail is huge. It's a ship cannon,
Right.
and it takes 4 rounds to lock on before it fires. So you could like attempt to like grab the barrel and aim it somewhere else, or disrupt him locking on to something. Commandeering, probably not. Probably not.
Oh, so
within
this
the capabilities of your.
All right. I misunderstood.
Your-
I thought it was like
Yeah.
its own like. I thought it was just like a machine,
No,
a turret.
it's a mech with a big ass gun on its head.
Well, that's not great.
It's
I don't like that. That's here.
four-legged mech with a huge gun. Yeah. Well, it doesn't like being here either. It's flying off into space.
Yeah. Well, nobody asked that guy what his opinions were.
Well, I mean, right now there is just so the enemies you have on the board are the drone, tank, and the mercenaries. That's it. That are still alive. So you could probably, if you could get back to the station, you could probably pretty easily get some of those goals checked off because it's now round 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 4 rounds before extraction. Oops. Before extraction. Slap my mic. Sorry about that.
Do I dare go near that reactor?
I think it's a question of your character, right? Like, like you're seeing how dangerous this is, but your goals are in there, right? Is this something that Zaccheus
it
would be
for
willing
her.
to... Would he dive into a station that is rapidly devolving to, Also, I mean, there's many ways you can make Raucus look good.
You bring up a good point. There's a lot that Zaccheus won't do for himself when it comes to his daughter. There's risks that need to be taken. So I think
Yeah!
I think he's
Go
gonna
on, Daddy. Get back in that blowing up
he's
station.
he's gonna go back to the active thermonuclear bomb and try to get past it to get inside the
above-
station again.
Above the table, I think that if we're able to get into Control Zone 1, that's like the main control station, we might be able to shut off the core and it'll just be a flying piece of debris in space. You know what I mean?
That's
Also,
true.
shutting the power station down is
one of my goals.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. So, could be good to do that.
Could be good.
Shout
Could
out.
be good.
I don't know how much movement you have, but I probably...
You have jump jets, so it would be... You would get 3 movement unrelated to your character, the direction that you're already heading because you're in 0 gravity, which I think last we checked is out. So that's
I
going
got
to
blown
cost
out
you
again.
3 extra movement unless you want to fly away.
Rough.
So you can move 4 and then boost 4, and overcharge boost 4. So you could do, 16 squares, -3 for the momentum.
Alternatively, the other thing that you could do...
You could go first and pick them up in your ship.
Yeah, or I can move the ship. Well, you could fly to the ship and just take over the ship. And I can go towards the thing, because I can burrow through the walls.
Do you have manipulators?
I do have
Manipulators.
Oh, you both have manipulators?
Yep.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, you could smash through the walls. It'd be pretty soft now. They've been tenderized.
I don't hate that idea, actually.
Okay. So you could fly to my ship and take over, and then I will leave and go.
Okay.
I will say this is the far future. You can hit the ship on autopilot to go to him as well.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Beep, beep, pop.
Do you want me to go first then, and I could do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So
All right.
I'll do exactly that. And we've communicated it in our little voices.
10 squares of movement from the ship is not part of your character movement.
Okay.
So you can move the ship now to get yourself a little bit closer in this turn, and then send it to him.
Okay, so I'll go here. That's 10, right?
That's way less than 10.
Or sorry, yeah, that's 2 of my 10. I'll do one more. Wait, how far is this from you first?
I mean, you got this big old garage now. You can fly it straight in.
Okay, so that's 8 to get to you right there.
Dude, imagine being in this shit you just stole in a
1,
mech,
2,
piloting
3.
it with manipulators to fly into that blown out hole in the side of an satellite.
I'll go right here. I'll put it on autopilot so it flies towards Rockabilly while I jump out of the back.
Yes.
And I will free action boost. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and you get your free action
4.
boosts too. So that's another 4.
And I'll burst through this wall. So 1. Well, okay, hold on. Wait, before sorry, a lot of things. Is there a hole in that wall so I can see people in there?
There's not. That's a solid wall.
Okay, great. Then yeah, I will just burst.
I mean, maybe there's like plates being ripped out. I don't think it's completely ruptured yet.
Okay, so I will do that, and then I will, I guess, burrow through the wall.
You put your claws together. A drill appears, rotating, stabs into the frame of this wall, and whoa, this huge burst of air comes out. It's going to cost you 4 spaces of movement against the rupturing air. Or it'll move you back.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, and
is this okay? Is this too min-maxy? If I see a person right as it bursts through, am I able to leap to them?
To the person?
Yeah.
Sure.
I
think it's like your yeah,
so
that's
I can
fine.
make
I
it
like
in?
that because it's like your systems activate and it locks on, and then I think
So I'll leap in, so I'm
that's
inside.
fun. I encourage that kind of video gamey logic because I think that's true to the theme of this system.
Okay, so I'll dive in, and when I'm in,
Locked on as the guy flies past you.
yeah, and I'll like push one as I leap past, so it flies out. But I'm in the thing. What do I see?
You come in, you see Oroko on the screen here. You see the satellite links here. Yours is blinking red. Boop, boop, boop. You see the main computer behind you. That is the main console control for the entire station. There's a map of the station that shows all the damages. It looks like, though you guys have done pretty significant damage to the station, the outer sides of the station have sealed this section off, isolating the damage to this corner, like this slice of the pie of the circular station. You see, all the power indicators are all maxed out. The core is way past critical.
Okay.
And this is I think CC as a computer character, like you've interacted with the tablet most of your life, your short life, can tell that this is where Tessa wanted you to plug the data shard in, this computer, to get the information.
Okay. Okay, can I plug in the data shard and turn off the station in the same turn?
Not in the same turn. I'll say you could do one or the other as a free action this round.
I'll turn it off first because there's no data.
Power the
if
station
the
down?
thing is
Okay.
gone. Yeah.
Okay, I think this is a big moment. I think Cece is there looking at the two options, right? All of the information she needs to make mechs for her clan, or powering down the station, possibly losing access to that. Like, you can't plug a data shard into nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
I think Rockabilly in the hangar was talking about his daughter, right? Mm-hmm. He talked about his daughter briefly. I think there's some kind of maternal itch that kicks on just from her innate, instinct, and thinks about what would happen if Rockabilly were to not succeed here, and the only reason Cece has a family is because it was found, and she would hate to put a child in that situation again. So she hovers over the data shard, and then she presses the shutdown, just kind of out of instinct.
And you hear in your comlink and your mech, Fish, what are you doing? You are failing our objective.
She sits here for a second and just goes,
Yes, I am.
I do not understand. Raucus would have taken the data.
I am not. Focus.
Updating. Pilot log. Okay, you guys get a point.
yay!
Oh my gosh.
Station.
Emotional.
And I'm controlling the zone.
And you're controlling the zone. That's another point. Oh, wait, hang on. There's 2 turns that haven't happened yet.
Oh.
Here's my question
6, 7, 8,
that
9,
could affect
10,
points.
4, 5.
So we've been blasting.
We've been blasted.
Fair to say.
You know we've been blasted.
Would the folks in Control Zone 1 not have hit the distress signal themselves?
You know what? I'm going to leave it to fate.
Okay.
Would Coven prophets trying to stop the Algoric from terraforming this planet call out for help from the people who they stole the station from? I'm going to say on a 15 up. Yes. That's a 4. No, they did not. They said, what? Why would we do that?
We're not stupid, okay?
Seasea, you hit the thing, and then you hear from behind you.
I knew I'd get my shot at you.
Walking around the corner, you see Tank. His ferrofluid pools to his shoulders, and they become like these spiked plates.
Cece's thinking to herself, I should have fucking destroyed the ship.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you one chance to stand down and join the prophets. Because you've been real nasty, and I wouldn't mind having your type on our side. That watchtower of yours, we could wipe it off the face of the earth. The scorched land that lays there after we're done, that can be yours when you work for me.
Her head will kind of swivel and turn to him, and she'll go,
Is it painful being so lonely all the time?
What is that supposed to mean?
No family, no love. You do things out of rage. And for what? Come home to an empty bed?
His mech comes close, dropping the gun. Its mandibles grab the sides, and the ferrofluid moves down, covering both of his arms, so they're like 2 tendrils of ferrofluid. And it grabs the sides of your mech and lifts it up off of the ground. He says,
"Do you know why I don't have a family? 'Cause you beasts took her from me."
oh, I can fix him.
Okay. Tank is gonna, I think, man, you caught him off guard. I think he's gonna not attack. I think he's gonna hold.
Wow.
Kit, your door opens, and you see the end of a cannon. Right at the the chest of your mech opened up.
I climb
and
into
then
the cannon.
he shoots you off.
Fire me back to Oroko.
He levels it with you, and then the cannon begins to charge up the grav lance, and you are looking up at the rippling coming down the cannon of this energy, and immediately the next thing that you see is Ripper 6. So, what happened?
Is this isn't a new thing? Is this a new thing to me?
This is a new thing to you.
I guess I died and I'm in hell. I mean, what happened?
Well, your uplink sent back here, back to you look, and you're in his office, his little one-room office, and you see there's a bunch of stalls that have recently been installed that have nothing drones in them. Just basic kits, no jacket. I got a signal from you. It was a spike of nerve, and I recovered the data as quick as I could. Seems like you got wiped. So did you take out the station? And then you and him both look out the window, and you see...
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, good work! Not bad.
Yeah.
You know what, Kit? You know what? I think you deserve a raise.
A raise?
Yeah.
I don't, I don't get paid. So what's
Really?
what am I making now? Well, you're supposed to, but every time I ask, you never give it to me, so.
That doesn't seem right. I wouldn't do that. To my best bud? Huh? You took out the profits. Why would I do that? You know what? I think I know what you need.
Huh?
I think it's time we got you your very own mech.
Uh,
Huh? What do you think?
Ripper 6, that's a kindness at a level which you've never shown to me ever in my very long life.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on. No, that's, actually. Meanwhile, back up on the station.
Uh-oh, I totally sold him out. Oh. I was fully like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna tell this man that Ripper 6 wants him dead.
Tell him everything.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
I threatened to kill both of my dates to prom.
Rockabilly, the ship glides over to you, and then back turns. The power cable attaching to the battery of the station is just like swaying and the quickly venting. You actually see some of the ferrofluid that was blocking one of the sides starting to break, and oxygen is flying out of that side, gas filling up the vacuum there as you reach to the ship. And then you see all of the lights of the station go out, section by section. The battery is still like glowing. It's still critical, and there's still a ton of energy in it, but it doesn't look like it's like feedback looping, charging up, gonna explode.
Okay. Yeah. That's one problem solved.
Did we win, Shug?
We're about 47.7% there. Gonna need to turn this ship back
My
around.
calculations, but what can I say?
Dolly, your calculations are often not correct.
Well, you made me, Shug. I don't know what to say.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
It's not really fair if God tells you you're wrong, is it?
There's a lot to unpack there, Dolly. But let's get back to the station and get our little girl her passport.
I should say so. We got to do something to make Raucus look good. How do we spin this and make it seem like what he wanted to do?
You know those airplanes that can write messages?
Skywriting.
Raucus was here.
And
It'll take the rest of our turns, but it's worth it.
Raucus was here, kicked Prophet ass.
Suck my rocket.
I'm trying to think. The shutdown of the station was achieved.
Selfies.
You know what? You know what?
Selfies.
If I'm turning around and I'm like moving the ship back towards the
Like a fish.
the gigantic hole.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not gigantic because it was just fish that kind of.
It's a tempered hole. We all can agree it's a very normal.
it wasn't a load-bearing hole.
Would I be able to spot the altercation that is happening between?
You can. I think so. Yeah, I think parts of the command console are beginning to, because like fish burrowed in, and then it would blow out, right? Because all the oxygen would push it out. So like gravity would start ripping chunks of this section off, exposing more of that control zone. It is fully zero gravity now everywhere, except for the locked rooms that haven't been explored yet. Those are still like sustaining some level of gravity. Actually, no, they're not, because the station isn't turning anymore because it got powered down. So there is no gravity anymore. So yeah, I think you can catch glimpses of fish being lifted up by Tank.
Abs McGee.
I made them put the abs on.
Above table.
It's a witch, so I wanted to make sure
Yeah,
they knew
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like buff witch. Cool buff man.
Robot abs. I've got both suntan oil and machine oil on my abs.
And Vegemite.
No.
Illegal. Above table, Quinn, is this something that you would want help with? Like, if I just started blasting,
You can. My
or are
worry
you talking
is.
them down?
I think it's clear that Tank is the kind of character at this point that is fully violent. Like he is dangerous and out for blood. He was staggered by CC like trying to communicate with him in a way that it seemed like he wasn't prepared for. But I don't think there is any world in which he would not try to kill her before the end of this altercation. Especially after everything you basically foiled his plans already, right? So like he might hear her out, but I don't think he's gonna let her live.
Okay.
Yeah. Help me out.
Well then, this guy. I'm gonna shoot him.
This guy.
Yes, please kill him.
I'd like to move the ship. I think I'll move the ship right there, and then as soon as I'm in a spot where I can get a good line on Tank.
Mm-hmm. Through the hole?
Yeah, through the hole. We're just gonna... On comms. Hey.
You see him, he's holding you, CC, and then his thing just turns and looks through the hole. And then the ship floats up.
Nice piece of junk.
Immediately the ferrofluid lets you go because it pools and like creates a barrier. And he's like sliding backwards, releasing you,
Hell
CC,
yeah.
giving you a chance to escape.
Yippee!
That's the kind of I'm talking about. The animatic. That's animation quality action right there.
CC, you leap back through, magnetizing to the outside of the ship, and Rockabilly, you pull back, seeing the extent of the station. You see Tank and a bunch of bullets, and he just like kind of watches.
Can I comms him as I fly away?
Yeah.
I'll comms Tank, and I'll say, CC will be like,
Helping the very people who want to see you continually suffer. You're being used. Don't forget that.
and then she'll put him on block, and then
Blocked him.
We the audience see Tank staring out as he watches the ship pull away. You guys get to a safe distance, heading back towards the tower. You guys see
I would like to say,
ships.
like, real quick on comms,
Yeah.
just to try and, like, sell the lie a little bit more. And that wasn't even in my normal mech.
and I
you
would
see-
sorry, I also would like to comms Chuck and be like, get out of here.
Yeah.
God damn, I thought I was picking you up. I would have left already.
I would also like to comms
I
everyone.
think he does. He does fly like parallel to your ship. I think Chuck is going to be in the next episode of the wrap up for sure. And you guys head back towards the station. You see we the audience see we see Algoric ships begin lifting off of the platform, heading up to see what all the kerfuffle, all the debris that's flying in space now. Though there's no signal, they have noticed the station has gone offline. Sometime later, not nearly as quick as if you put the distress signal on, but it does seem like they are coming. And they begin to take off and head up into orbit. And we see Tank, like, looking down, watching that in his mech, his white witch with the furrow-fluid shoulders. And then we, the audience, see him lift up his hand. And he gives a smirk as his console opens up and he looks close at the thing. His mech holds it up to his hard suit as it... And he picks it out of the mech's fingers and he smiles. And you see Tessa's data shard.
No.
Right. We did it.
Kind of.
We
10% success!
66% of us did it.
Yay!
And then looks like next episode we're going to be kind of doing a bit of a wind down or a debriefing episode. My name is Seth. I am and was playing Kit. And you can find me online as Noctopus. Quinn, you want to go next?
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm D&B Draws. I don't upload anything except this right now, so look out for the potential of maybe things. We'll see. D&B Draws on everything, I think.
Jeremy?
Hi everybody, I'm Balatro. Not the card game. Balatro D&D in most things, or Balatro. I am the maker of this map that we use tonight, and I don't know if it's still up when we're recording this, but I'll show you guys what would have happened if you hadn't powered the station down real quick, because I think this is fun.
More Stavases. Oh my
Right
god.
there. Ba-boom!
Oh no.
So that's what you avoided. There were 3 more phases before it exploded, so not too terribly bad.
Okay.
But I make phased maps like that. This is the first time I think I've ever actually run one in a game, and I think it went quite well.
Yeah,
pretty
it
smooth.
it was really surprising to see, even though I know you do this for a living. It's like,
Yeah, it was a fun way to demonstrate, and these maps, including this one that we used tonight, are available at my Patreon at patreon.com/BalatroArt, all one word, or at balatro.net. And this one, I think, was called... I don't remember what it was called, but this one is on there.
and was there anything else?
That's it.
Okay. And joining us for the second time, dear friend, Andy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do I go now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you once again for having me, guys. This is so much fun and panic-inducing, but it's still very, very good. I'm surprised I didn't die, to be completely real with you.
You made it into the room.
You didn't expose your soft, supple robot body to a giant laser cannon.
Supple, you say. If you'd like to follow me on anywhere, you can find me at Valvemax010. I do TikToks. But I'm also over on Sir Pfeffer's Twitch in Bayonet, as well as me and Seth are in Our Flag Means Doom over on Mr. Dandy DM's channel. So please go check that out, and thank you so much for watching. What are we gonna do about Kit?
Yeah, he's dead as far as you guys are concerned.
I know.
Oh no.
But that's a story for another day. So thank
For
you all for
next
watching.
day, next time.
Thank you for watching, and hopefully it won't be another 3 weeks before we play again.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, we would really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, or leave a comment. It really goes a long way to helping us grow this channel, if for no other reason besides the fact that it makes us feel good. See you next time.
One of the scenes is we're flying away. Cece climbs into the prophet ship and looks at Rockabilly. And goes,
Where's Kit?
We're
He looks in the rearview mirror.
I didn't see him get out of there. I think he might be, stuck up there. But
As you see my knees like clash into the wall, the glass of the ship.
Oh, don't look
No,
in
what
the
happens
mirror.
is the station,
Turn on the
the
windshield
station
wipers.
The station blows up in a humongous bright light, which like blinds. Like it went full supernova, not supernova, but you know what I mean. It like absolutely obliterated, right? And debris is floating by, and your scanner picks up Kit's comlink, and all that remains of him that you see is this jacket floating in space.
Oh, the jacket made it.
Can I
Wait a
grab
minute.
it?
Hold on.
Can we grab it?
Can I
The
grab
jacket
it?
made it. So what part
jacket
of
made
my body got destroyed? He shot me with a gun, but my jacket got blown off of me.
Wow, it looks untouched.
Your
This gun has a weakness against polyester.
your jacket has +1,000,000 aura armor protection.
The jacket is secretly the greatest technology ever created, but unfortunately you aren't made out of it, so you got evaporated.